Right, good morning and welcome to day 10 of my Pennine Way walk. We've only got a short one today because, as I said yesterday, the extra mileage from Kells up to Tan Hill to get a bed in the bunkhouse, which incidentally was fantastic. Very comfortable, and the other two people in there didn't snore, so yeah, a good night, and then a nice breakfast this morning. Had a 3-course dinner last night, and yeah, happy days. So I took 4 miles off today's walk, which means I've only got 9 miles at the most into Bowes, which means you'll be pleased to hear that I can edit days 7, 8 and 9 and put another video on YouTube. Yay! Right, I'll just show you the scenery. Apparently it's going to be a little bit boggy today, so this is what we have. And yeah, I thought I'd put my full waterproofs on because it is really windy, and it'll just cut through any other clothes that I've got in my bag. And if it rains, I'm covered. Yeah. So we're all right. Right, apparently for 1.5 miles, yeah, you can see the tall reeds already, the reed grass, which is a positive indicator of peat bogs. Let's hope they've been out with those flagstones again, the 3-inch thick flagstones. Fingers crossed. Right. I'll put that away then, because that's a bit windy now. Right, I've just passed mile 5, which I think today is over halfway, which is good. But I just thought I'd get the camera out and show you the scenery that you're missing. Very nice. So yeah, a couple of boggy miles, peat bogs over Bowes Moor from Tan Hill in, and then it came on to a farm path road, just a basic no frills, no tarmac, you know, the ones with just the hardcore rocks. So yeah, and then it's back onto this. So we're all right. Still windy. We're all right. We're going to be really early. It's only just gone 11. I left the Tan Hill about 9:15, and it's only about 11:10 now. So yeah, we're going to be really early. Another couple of hours, 1 o'clock latest into Bowes. Well, that's good. I'm sure there'll be a coffee shop with some free Wi-Fi where I can start editing part 3, days 7, 8 and 9. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because this video is going to be in part 4, so so I don't know what that makes it on the time loop. Is that past tense? Yeah, talking about things I've already done. Right. Not much else to see really, apart from this section. I can't show you the other side because somebody's built a wall there, and I suspect it's just flat fields. Yeah, right, I'll put it away then. Right, so that would be Bowes Castle. So we're here and we've only done, crikey, not even 9 miles today. So yeah, like I said, with yesterday's 4.5 that I took off to get from Keld up to Tanhill Inn, has made today a very short day. So I'm going to get into town. Now it's only a high street. I'm hoping that where I am cuts out the sound of that motorway. But just my luck, going from a really quiet B&B, well, bunkhouse in the Tanhill Inn, to a really noisy one. But there you go. Right, I'm going to go and get myself a coffee. Chat to you soon. Hi, good morning, and welcome to day 11 of my Pennine Way trip, and we're in Bowes. And this morning we're going to Middleton in Teesdale, so just short of 13 miles. Yeah, nice old pub I stayed in last night. Tonight it's it's a Forester's Arms, and there's only one. They don't do any breakfast, so I'm gonna have to stock up for tomorrow morning, because it's a 20 miler tomorrow up to Dufton, and there's no towns in between, so yeah, I'll have to be a bit careful tomorrow. Oh, this is a nice little place, not too far off the path on the Bowes Loop. Yeah, going well. Pack's not too bad, not too heavy. Just met the two Australian couples that I keep seeing. I've seen them at Diggle, and I saw them somewhere else as well. I can't remember. It's me not paying attention. Yeah, they're doing it via one of the Sherpa companies that take your bags from A to B to C to D and so on. Yeah, why not? You just pack your suitcase and pick you up, drop you off, and you'll get out and walk with a backpack, small backpack. Tuesday morning. Oh yeah, school holidays were like a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? So there'll be school run in a minute. Oh, I've got to cross the A66. That'll be fun. Right, I'll put this away. Right, that's the first hour done. Just gone past mile 3, and yeah, not doing so bad. Apart from this, oh, it's just ended now, just when I was going to tell you about it. Oh, you can see in the next field, that grass is very reedy. It means there's a lot of water underneath, usually it'd be a peat bog. So, and the water is hard to, takes a long while to just dissipate, just sink into the ground. And so of course you get wet feet. But there you go. But yeah, just had the first half of my first bacon and tomato sandwich from the pub where I stayed last night. So that's good. Yeah, this is what I mean. This kind of grass. So you've got, oh, here we go. Yeah, get out of that one. Ah. Let's go left. Yeah. Ah, somebody's put some stones down. Bugger. Nearly. Phew, nearly stacked it then. Yeah. But it's a lovely view up here. I'll just give you a 360 on that. See what I mean? See for miles today. Well, not that direction because we're in, yeah. Ah. And no waterproofs today. That's good. They're all right, but they can make you sweat more than you need to. Right, well, we've seen the scenery. Not much else to tell you for now. I've only got about 9 miles or so to go, so a few hours. All right, cheers. Right, for those of you who are interested, right opposite, you can see a yellow cornfield, or it might be rapeseed oil. Rapeseed rather. Well, the buildings behind that are High Birkhat, and that's where Hannah Hawkswell lived. And there was a documentary about her, was it in the 70s or no, 1988. I think she retired and the BBC Look North took her on a tour of Europe, because she'd never been off the farm all her working life, and she had no running water and no electricity, and they just couldn't believe that people could live like that. And there was her and her 2 brothers, and they predeceased her. So yeah, I remember the one where she had to go down to the water's edge with an axe and a pail to break the ice at the top of the water there, to get water to go and make a brew. Dearie me, hardcore. Yeah, you'll not see the likes of that lady again. And I seem to have gone off track here. Yeah, right, I'm going to have to stop that and go left. I need to go left. Ah, I see. That's me doing the route planning on me OS maps, and it's now telling me I've gone off route. But it's only a little slight deviation. across here. Right, so much for the history lesson. Things are going well. Yeah, lovely day for a walk. So this has got to be Baldersdale, with Appleby and Westmoreland somewhere off to the left. I don't think you'll be able to see that, as it's not a small village. And I know one of these is Blackton and one of the others is Blackhead Reservoir. Oops, yeah. Right, let me sort myself out with this map. Cheers, see you soon. Right, we've come past 7.5, and it's 25 past 11. So yeah, not so bad. Still doing all right. See if I can keep this camera reasonably horizontal this time. They don't have much. They don't have much in the way of optical image stabilisation. Man, I've talked about that before, haven't I? About the gyroscopes. And if you carry one of those, you have to carry the batteries for them, and so on and so on. So another 5 miles, and that's it. Couple of hours over this terrain is, oh heck, I'm going to be there at 1:30. Ah well, fingers crossed there's a coffee bar. I really need to learn to take a lie-in on these short days, but I just can't. I just want to get off and get the miles under my belt. So yeah, and apparently I'm informed that Thursday is going to rain. Brilliant. So today's Tuesday, we get to Middleton in Teesdale. By Wednesday, we've got a long day, 20 miles over to Dufton, and then it's Dufton to Garrygill, which I think is about 14 or 16 miles, 1 at 2. Yeah, so full waterproofs on, and away we go. Fingers crossed the weatherman's got it wrong, but you never know. Right, let's let you have a look round. That's alright, isn't it? Right, I'll film a bit more later. Right, there we are. There's the 2 reservoirs that we saw earlier. Oh, the 3 if you count. I didn't see that one from the other time. But yeah, so I'll have come down that hill. The left hand side of the woods, I think, or did I come down from over that way to the left of that dark brown hill, and then sort of top left to bottom right to the reservoir, over the reservoir and up this hill. And there was the first tuck shop that I saw, or that I've seen on this trip. Second, and I didn't need anything except my water bottle topping up, so I didn't bother. Yeah, I'll wait till I get into Middleton in Teesdale and I'll have a coffee there, because I don't think check-in's until 3 o'clock, and it's only 1:45 now, and we're only 2 miles away, something like that, maybe 3. Where are we? Oh, we're over it. Go on, we'll try, we'll risk this. Good lad. Sometimes the springs are so... yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They're either too rusted or they're and seized shut, or they're really strong like that one. Right. A lot of old derelict buildings, I must say. I've seen a lot of derelict farm buildings, which is a shame really. I don't know the reason behind that. It's probably financial, end of the day, the upkeep of them, and whether it's still a viable option to have outbuildings. You'd have thought that with a population increase, they'd need more farmers. More farmers equals more livestock. More livestock, more buildings, la da da, so on and so on. But no, got it wrong. I wonder how the Australian couples are getting on. They're staying at the hotel opposite mine tonight, which I did book originally, but then I saw the reviews, so I pulled my booking and booked with a place over the road. I won't mention either. I'll let you work that out yourself. I don't want to get told off for slander or libel or whatever they call it. I don't know if there is anybody at YouTube that listens to the commentary or the audio on these. Perhaps there is, perhaps that's why it takes so long. They police it, and that's why it takes so long to upload. I know it took a while last night because the Wi-Fi was only working downstairs in the pub, and yeah, so I use your mobile data, but that's a bit risky because you don't want to go over your contract rates really. Right, enough of me waffling. Let's just have one last view, see where we are. Yep, that'll do. Now we're still en route. Right, cheers. Right, I finally made it. It's just gone 1 o'clock, and that is Middleton in Teesdale. Yeah, tomorrow we come out the valley and we turn left, or right rather, from Middleton in Teesdale, and you start climbing at the end of the valley there. Oh well, can't have everything, so I'm just trying to beat these weather clouds and get to a coffee shop, as I don't think check-in is before 3, so that's almost a 2-hour wait. Righty-ho. Yeah, and I must remember to get to a shop as well. some sandwiches, plenty of sandwiches for tomorrow's breakfast and the trip. The 20-mile trip, I need some sandwiches for that. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anywhere to stop along the way either. So, yeah, might need to carry an extra bottle of water as well. We'll see, I've got a water filter if there's anything suitable. Right, I'll have a look. Okay then, chat to you soon. Just checked into the Forester's Bar in Middleton in Teesdale, and he said, yeah, he says that we don't open the restaurant Monday to Tuesday. He says, so because of that, we've upgraded you to a bigger room. And this room is fantastic. Yeah, happy days. No breakfast in the morning, but what is it? The co-op is open at 7, so I can pick up some supplies and I don't have to do, well, there's nowhere to do a detour except at, where is it? Langdon Beck, which is, I think that's a little bit off the route. So yeah, happy days. Right, good morning and welcome to a very busy Middleton in Teesdale on day 12 of my Pennine Way walk. I say very busy Middleton in Teesdale because it's just basically a T-junction that the traffic have just come off the, well, they haven't. I'm just looking at the sign there. I thought they'd all come off the A66 at Scotch Corner, but no, apparently not. Anyway, yeah, I had a good night last night, and there was the only thing that let it down was the fact that I had to go and source my own breakfast last night. What am I about last night? This morning, Muppet. And sourced my own food last night, that's what I meant to say. But I must have had the best fish and chips that I've had for a long while. So yeah, on the high street there, right next to the pub where I was staying. Yeah. I know it's just up here is the start. So apparently it's quite flat for a while up to low force waterfall and then high force waterfall. Yeah, and then it's you climb then up onto High Cup Nick, and then it's along and then down. So depending on whose blog you read, it's either 19.5 miles or 21.5 miles. So which 2 miles, it doesn't sound a lot, but the thing is I've booked a taxi for 5 o'clock, which was the earliest I could get it, to take me to tonight's hotel in Bolton. And I've stayed there before, 3 years ago, when I did that 1,200 mile charity walk. And they were very nice, so I thought 70 quid bed and breakfast works for me. And today was supposed to be hang on, let's get over here. Today was supposed to be raining, and I've been watching the weather forecast and now it's just cloudy. Oh, so yeah, happy days, happy days. Right, that's enough for this one. Yeah, it's all right. Well, 3 miles in, or just over 3 miles, and I've had to take the waterproofs off. Oh, sweating like a proverbial. Dear me. Yeah. That's not a cloud in the sky. Well, there's some grey ones over there you can see in the distance. But the rest of it, look at that. And it just said it went from 50% chance of rain to overnight to becoming cloudy, and now it's just, well, you've got this lovely day. So yeah, happy days. And it's nearly 5 to 9. So yeah, I've got either 18 miles to do or 16 miles. We'll see who's measured it correctly. I'm not bothered either way. 2.5 miles an hour. Excuse me. Would be 5 miles in 2, 10 in 4, 15 in 6, 20 in 8, which means from an 8 o'clock start this morning, 8 and 8 is 4 p.m. and my taxi's not due until 5. So I've got an hour's wiggle room there, so that's good. Yeah, so nice and steady. And along this flat part, along the river, of course, you can go a little bit faster than 2.5 miles an hour, so it all adds up. Yeah. It's a very nice walk along here though. Expect it'll get quite busy when we get some of that summertime, whenever that's due. Yeah, Dufton's meant to be sunny all day, so that's good. I wonder if it's on the top of them that I get up. I've got to get onto the top of that. It looks like a quarry. Just like there's some sheer cliff faces there. I don't quite know what they are. Right. Not much to see now, so yeah, I'll chat soon. Yeah, and this is I think this is low falls. Waterfall. Yeah, and this is a grade 2 listed bridge. One person at a time. It is, yeah, because the other one is a 25-metre drop, isn't it? Yeah. So, what we'll do, actually I'd like to take a photograph of that. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Right. Well, I can certainly hear it. My bird. Yeah. That is good. Well, I was going to, in my original plans, I was going to wild camp up near Low Force, or if not, between there and High Force waterfalls, but it's owned by this Strathmore estate. I wonder if they do with a bottle of water here. Yeah, and it's all fenced off, and there's signs saying no camping. So turns out Middleton in Teesdale was a good call to get a hotel and risk the 20 miles, as I didn't fancy this 20-mile day. I didn't know what it'd be like, but so far I think we've done 6 miles and it's 9:45, so that's not so bad. Yeah, which means I've still got 7.25 hours at the outside to get to the stag inn at Dufton. For my taxi, so I'm going to be early. So I'd rather be early than late, or too late and miss it. Yeah, that wouldn't be funny. I don't know why they had. Here's a good one for you. I've just seen they arranged 3 broom heads, brushes, you know, the nylon bristled ones, in water to wipe all the debris from your footwear. What's all that about? Probably, I don't know what they're cultivating up here, that they think people are going to carry along the footwear. I don't know, but I bet that's somewhere up there. Is it Cauldron Snout next? And you have to climb up the side of a waterfall. Yeah, we'll see. Right, film a bit more later. Right, where are we now? Well, it's just gone 11 o'clock. So we've been going 3 hours 20. Not too bad. I can't remember if I've just passed through 9 or 10 miles. Probably 9. Only a couple of miles away from that Cauldron Snout, the waterfall there just before the reservoir. Forget the name of the reservoir, but I sort of get it out just to show you another of those whitewashed buildings, which legend has it, and I was reading the other day, that apparently the landowner, whose tenants were occupying these houses, one night on his way home in a bad storm, he stopped at one of these houses and they refused him entry. Whether it was his house or not, I don't know. So in future he thought, right, so that I can recognise it, should it happen again, I want them all whitewashed. Whether that's urban legend, I don't know, but sounds about the kind of thing a landlord would do a couple of 100 years ago. And the tradition has held since. There have been quite a few buildings back there, and there's one over the mound on the right hand side there, but obviously you can't see through grass. Oh yeah, so I've no worries now about meeting the taxi at 5 o'clock. I've 6 hours to do 10 miles. 10, maybe 11 miles. Easy. Yeah, even I can do that. Oh, now this is solitude, is this up here? Yeah, a place to come and fish. Right, that'll do then. Well, I don't mind telling you, that climb was tough, and I'm still not at the top. But wow, that is steep. Yeah. And there's nothing they can do to cut into the rocks. Well, I suppose they could, but they need a blunt chisel and a lump hammer and some bloody guts to get up there to chop steps into that lot. Right, I'm going to put it away and carry on. So we'll go left along that ridge line and we're away then. Cheers. Right, it's 1:45 and we've passed the 15-mile mark, which means 2.5 miles to go. No, 5.5 miles to go. 2.5 hours, I meant. Yeah. Is that right? 2, 3, 4. No. Crikey, I can't even count. 3, I've got about 3 hours 10 minutes to do 5.5 miles. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. And now, I think we climb up to the side of, that's mile 16, what you just told me, in 6 hours 10. So it's got to be one of these. I don't think we're at the top of the ridge now. So if I've read the map right, it kind of towers above everything else. Yeah, it'll be one of those gorges, one of those valleys. Well, it's not even quite a valley, is it? One of those gorges formed by glaciers thousands of years ago. A bit like, is it Gordel Scar? Yeah, that's another one. A big like chasm just comes to an end. Beautiful, but not quite yet. We're just still in this other valley. So yeah, and over the bad, we've come over the rocks, come over the peat bogs, and hopefully that'll be it for today. It's nice, be nice smooth sailing. Right, I shall film a bit more when I get to the good bit. This is what I've been waiting for. So we've got from here, come across there. There you go, you see what I mean about the glaciers earlier. But that really is impressive. We go up the right hand side. Just to that point there, you can see a brown path to the middle of your shot. Go around there and follow it round, and then it just drops down and into Dufton. But I'm just disturbing this poor lad who's walking Land's End to John O'Groats, and he's just stopped here just to dry his shoes. So I'll try and not disturb him too much. Right, we'll have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care. Oh. I'll get to the end, stop that, and then I'll just take a photo. Right, cheers. Right, just a quick few seconds of the view there. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. I've absolutely no idea where those hills are, that hill range to the west, west of Dufton. But I know now that you just drop down, just keep descending. So if I stick to this path, we'll be all right. It's a shame it's a bit overcast. Hopefully I can avoid the wet stuff before we get in. And I'll still have to wait for a taxi. Still only about 20 past 2. Taxi can't make it until 5. He's got other commitments. But fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I did set off early as I didn't really know what time I'd get to the stag at Dufton. But yeah, we've done nearly 17 and we've got 3 or 4 to go. Right, that'll do, because I might need to put my jacket on soon. Okay then.